I can't count that high.
I know. I think you're done. I think you're done being,
Big boy.
yeah, yeah. You're probably on your way back to becoming a medium creature.
Huh. Oh. 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 I haven't been. Oh. That was interesting. More intimate than I expected, but very well.
Dear God. I'm
It was intimate. How?
Have you ever had to take a really big dump? And you know that feeling of anticipation before? That's kind of what it felt like. And why am I sharing this with you? What else have you done to me?
I'm going inside now.
Oh, dear God.
Well, hello, Tomelings, and welcome to Link's Tome of Adventure. So good to see you all. Thank you so much, Frog. Frog, you are amazing. You sent the first bits on our channel because even before we've fully announced it everywhere on live, we made affiliate. We did it. We're here. My brain was like, oh, yes. And then every vine I could think of just happened all at simultaneously, and I was like, I can't buff. I'm buffering.
Road work. I sure hope it does.
Pishabakadu. Anyway, yeah, good to see you all. We're all here. We're all back after our little interlude episode. Before we get too much further, though, I would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is a privilege and pleasure to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. And if you want to educate yourself more on the stolen lands that you occupy, go to native-land.ca. All right. Why don't we go around and introduce ourselves a little bit more? If you don't remember who Loki is, Irving, take it away.
Hello, I am Irving, or as I am known in the Tome as Loki. You can find me on Facebook, where I am currently working on a comic book. And that is going to be at www.facebook.com/blackdragons7592. And yes, tonight I am playing Lokemos Kodoron, a one-horned tiefling. Pass it off to Amy.
Hi everybody, I'm Amy. I also go by Dancing Gnome right here on Twitch. You can find me on most weekends in the mornings, drinking coffee and hanging out with this little guy right here. This little dude. Yeah. When I'm not doing that, I am helping produce all kinds of fun projects with my husband Trey, who's just below me, and I play Clover Honeyroot and with my trusty friend Whisker Biscuits. Take it away, babe.
Hi, I'm Trey. I'm the hubby. I play Dragovar, a dwarven monk with something wrong with him that's going on. If that's vague, too bad. I'm Blue Muse Creations on Instagram. You can find me and my many crafting projects, as well as other D&D oriented event projects that I'm working on that are soon to come to a public display. So happy to show that off. Let's see, Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm playing Marius Raventree tonight. We talked a little bit about this off mic, but he is now canonically also returning to solve the 25-year-old mystery, something that was unsolved during our little prequel session here. So I've also added my second case of trying to investigate the cause and effect of this passing off of the home and the fire that started too easily, and we're gonna layer all that on top of the personal baggage as well. So that should be exciting play from Mr. Broody Pants. I'll pass it off to Lauren.
Hey, I'm Aaron. I am Even Footnotes or Even Footing Games on TikTok, which is really the only social I do for right now. You can find me reviewing books and or writing Babies and Broadswords with those people. And I am playing Vespertine Raventree, a goth girl prophetic poetry writer and kind of just a real jerk sometimes. She tries to insult people with her poetry, so jerk.
And I'm Sam. I'm your Tome Weaver. You can catch me running games with Link on at Link Some Adventure on our Discord, up to 7 days a week. Sometimes we try to sneak a day off in there, but got some fun things going on. I will be playing Alarian Tavora, your slightly himbo tendencied paladin boy. Yes. Packages.
Slight.
Over to you. Nearly husband.
Nearly husband, yes. Hi, I'm Link, the Link from Link's Home of Adventures. Yeah, like Sam said, we do this 7 days a week, most of the time. We're running games all the time. We got tons of new games happening over at the Tome, and I promise that we will actually announce them sometime soon. Soon, TM. We're getting to that. It's been absolutely crazy these last couple weeks because I announced this last Monday, I think, last time we did a stream. But as of just a few days from now, on Thursday, Sam and I will officially be husband and husband, so that's going to be fantastic. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm trying not to throw up because there's a million things to do and like 48 hours left, so there's a lot going on. Yes, I will be your Tome Keeper today, I will be your storyteller, and I will guide our beloved broody family members through the actual Raventree Estate today. No more flashbacks, no more interludes, we're getting down and dirty and getting into this place here. But before we do that, Tome Keeper has some words for people. I don't think. Oh, right. I wanted to say we do have lovely Tome emotes now on Twitch as well, which are fantastic, and the same ones we have in the Discord.
Oh, see, I knew I would do that. Yeah, if you want to see all these like ridiculously cute animated emotes, we got all sorts of cool stuff. So if you subscribe, whatever tier 1 is, you can have these too, or come join the Tome server on Discord where they're there all the time.
It's T-modes.
It's a great place.
They're great.
And we'll be making more because they're so much fun and they're so cute. And we have some brilliant artists. Look for their I'll link their stuff in a little bit.
Yeah, so fantastic emotes. We love the skip emotes. We love the me emotes as well. I know it sounds really conceited, but yeah, they're a great time.
I use them all the time, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I use them everywhere. Oh my god, all over Discord. I'm a menace.
You're in all corners of the Discords.
All right, with that, our Tome Keeper has some words for us, and then we'll go ahead and get started here. You're back. Tonight, our family members will tackle one of the primal forces of nature, curiosity. It's one of the oldest and potentially most lethal drives we all share. To set foot where none have tread, to look upon what was meant to remain unseen, which is the most human of instincts, to explore. Adventurers, pioneers, explorers, they all share something. blindness. And not a blindness of the eyes, but of the consequences. For every path uncovered, for every door that is opened, something is released. Something changes. And, my dear audience, change is rarely kind. Good evening, family members. This house, once whole, is now broken. Your house. The family that was once united is now scattered like brittle leaves in the wind. Except for you 6. You stand at the threshold, ready to step inside and to uncover. What will you uncover? Who knows? For every house holds memories. Every room, every stone, every fixture bears the weight of that which came before it. I warn you all once that this exploration is dangerous. Not because of the physical dangers you will encounter, nor of the terrifying beasts that lie in wait around the manor grounds. The 6 of you must be very careful of the history of this house, of the choices that were buried here and are best left undisturbed. For a house divided cannot stand, but the pieces left behind can still cut you very, very deeply. So let's draw back the curtain. Let's open these front doors and see what remains in the ruin of our once proud family. All right, everyone. So where we last left you all, we had enlarged Alarian so he could help break in the front doors that had been sealed shut due to time, rust, a little bit of disfigurement of the doors. But through that, we kicked in the doors, and Vesper walked inside over the threshold into the foyer, leaving the rest of you just outside of the house proper. A moment.
I start screaming and say, oh my gosh, it's the worst. And hopefully scare all of them.
Lokemos is gonna walk to the front door and look inside. What are you doing?
I'm gonna ready my rifle just in case.
It's fine, it's an old house, guys.
I can't fit inside. I might be able to squish it a bit.
That's only gonna last very shortly.
Forever.
I think it only lasts like a round or a couple rounds, so it's like 60 seconds or something. I'm trying to find it.
I can't count that high.
I know. I think you're done. I think you're done being
Big boy.
yeah, you're probably on your way back to becoming a medium creature.
Huh. Oh. Oh. I haven't been. Oh. That was interesting. More intimate than I expected, but very well.
It was intimate. How?
Have you ever had to take a really big dump? And you know that feeling of anticipation before? That's kind of what it felt like. And why am I sharing this with you? What else have you done to me?
I'm going inside now.
Oh dear God. Yeah, Lokemos is gonna walk inside too.
Beyond the threshold, the expansive foyer of Raventree Manor lies in ruin. What little light filters in through the empty windows of the evening reveal a scene that is forlorn, filthy, and deserted. Scattered around the room are reminders of the house's once great opulence and the absolute degree to which it has been left to molder and collapse. And as each of you cross the threshold, it's as if a veil has been lifted off of each of your eyes, and you each have a sense of familiarity with each other, a sense that you've been in this place before, and that you know each other, however distant.
This is interesting. I feel like I've been here before, but I don't know how. How peculiar.
This place brings back memories. Not just of what I knew, but of who you are. He points at Lokemos and he says, "One horn."
You know me. But from how? I'm sorry, I don't recall ever seeing someone of your stature before.
That was by design. But I saw you, and he turns his gaze over to Clover. He says, "The small one."
You were that butler guy.
Wait.
He looks like he's thinking.
And you just set the library on fire.
Wait a minute. You're muted.
All right,
There we go.
Marius had just like squatted down to see like what was up this pile here, and then when you hear it's like you let the library on fully is like knocked out of it. This is like, wait, what? You were there?
You.
I mean,
You.
I witnessed it.
Oh dear.
That's when Little Shadow jumped. Yeah, Little Shadow was there. Then there was
Well,
a
came
fire
to
and we
them-
ran away.
You came to the memorial for. Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize either of you from back then.
I went to so many of those damn like required like dress up shit. I don't even remember half the people there. So
I remember. That's what I casted magic
Yeah.
for the first time.
for the first
I
time,
remember.
Did
I
you all
was-
have a stroke? I'm really worried about your health. Do you
Well-
need me to cast some healing on all of you? Because you all seem to have like a mass delusion, and like I don't want to shame anyone, but I don't know if I can be here with mentally unstable people.
You smell
Well,
that?
to be fair, I was mentally unstable before that, but this is separate from that.
Yeah, this just happens
ma'am.
with age, Vesper. This was, I think you were maybe 2 months old at this point.
Vespertine Raventree.
I mean,
This-
yes, that's my name.
This name was on a document that came into my possession.
Like when I changed my name? You were snooping in the court records?
No, I was snooping in an office. And I took away from it a contract with your name on it.
I didn't know. I haven't signed any contracts lately.
I believe it was before you were grown. Someone did it on your behalf.
That's... Like I said, though, and we had talked about this before, but I only recently changed my name. I got a little hint from beyond the veil that I needed to do that, but I wasn't born a Raventree. I was just told later on that I was.
That's strange.
Curious.
When you say a hint from beyond the veil, can you be specific? What does that mean?
Yeah, spirits talk to me. I see the future. I'm a diviner. I thought you understood that from the prophetic poetry.
I do, yes. I just wondered if you knew who the spirits were.
I thought you make
Maybe
that
you
shit
know.
up.
I mean, I understand why you might think that, but no, my poetry really does come true. And I'm not entirely sure that all of my Beyond the Veil sources want to be named per se. But
I only ask because whatever this document is, whatever's going on here, that may have been a nudge to make something legally binding that you weren't.
I mean that maybe it's an inheritance because I think I was like my family's name was Raventree like a couple generations ago, and I was encouraged to change my name back. So I don't know.
DM, do I have any other residual knowledge of that document that I stole
Give
and the
me
conversations we had?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's a check. How do I use this?
25 years.
Saving throws are in their own little bubble now.
Thank you. A 10. Oh, wait. I'm still getting -2 to everything, so 12.
Oh, okay. With the 12, you give yourself a really bad migraine, like trying to dredge up these memories, figure out something that you found out about Vespertine, causes you immense pain, not physical, not like a mechanical pain, but something deep in your head is blocking you for some reason.
You got real bad writer's block.
Oh, that. Okay, I know how to do that. Thoughts are fuzzy. Something about that document. Important to someone. Paid for it. Can't remember why.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I just I think it's safe to say that some of the former family members of the Raventrees have reached out to me and have encouraged me to come here. They feel like they need my help to solve this situation.
Moreover, you're here and safe and sound, and no matter what that contract says, you made it.
Sure. Oh, you think it was like a contract on my life?
That is possible.
Ooh, that's very sexy. I should write some poetry about that.
Rich people do weird things.
Oh
No
yeah,
thanks.
that's not me though. Like I know that now I have a rich person name, but you know, I grew up very, you know, middle class.
I would
No.
be very careful with contracts, though. Regardless of
Be
if
lucky
it's
if
from
it
a
was
rich
just
person.
Oh.
anyway.
Where do you get your magic from? Contracts?
Well, no, and he'll pull out his grimoire, black grimoire with the red C on it. Some of my magic comes from this, not all of it. But I know a thing or two about contracts. Most of my magic is me. Most.
That sounds like some witch shit.
Well, I mean, we prefer the term sorcerer, but thank you.
Yeah, right.
But yes, that's almost exactly what that is.
So looking
I
around
could
the
remember
foyer, you see the exquisitely crafted marble floor that has been cracked and worn in several places. Everything within the room is caked with a layer of filth. As you move about the room and disturb the air, motes of dust fill around you and kind of dance around the dimly lit air. There's a scent of damp decay everywhere, mold and mildew. A once grand pair of marble staircases lead up to a second floor, dominating the wall opposite you all. And then there are two doorways, one to the west and one to the east in your immediate vicinity, as well as a partially collapsed hallway directly in front of you that leads deeper into the manor.
On a side note, this is out of character. Does anybody know how to move this map around? Because it's like stuck up in the top of my screen and I can't.
If you-
Right click, drag.
Mouse, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then
much better.
If you ever select your token, you can like ASWD them around the map.
Got
too.
it. Yeah, I couldn't even get to my token because it was just on the edge of the map. So, thank you.
There you are. There you are. If you ever need to release your token, if you have it selected for whatever reason, you can also hit escape.
Okay.
That will close out your open tabs. So if you have your character sheet or a journal up, that will fuck with that.
If Forge is listening, we are not sponsored, but if Forge is listening, please get rid of that feature or allow me to
Yeah,
turn it off.
please circumvent that feature. Thank you. A concerned group of DMs.
Hey,
We love your
Esther,
product.
Yes, Clover.
do you know many people that would like still be in and around this this wonderful mansion that we're about to walk into? Do you know of anybody that's like still here that you're like, I don't know, ghosty friends told you?
Oh, you mean anybody living?
Well, I hope so, unless I got a letter from a dead person.
No, I believe everybody I know. I mean, besides meeting, you know, Ilarian briefly before I got here, everybody I know is beyond the veil, as it were. But I've never been to. Is it Fenburn? Is that the name of the town?
Ferncombe.
Oh, Ferncombe, yes.
Ferncombe. Sorry, I was not close, really.
It's all right.
Close enough.
We're forgettable
Blam,
out
blam.
there.
Silly place.
You must never go there.
Yeah, mostly I you know, talk to the dead for the most part. I can and she just casts a cantrip of message and she says, I can say something just to you if you want, and you can respond.
I was just looking for this lady. I think her name's Sadia, and she sent me this letter. It says like,
Yeah.
it sounds like people are talking to you. I don't know if that name made sense. It's fine.
I've never heard of her, but you know, if you ever, I can send a message straight to you if you need.
Okay.
Because I can talk to regular people. I just prefer the dead ones. It's fine.
I prefer trees. It's great.
It's very quiet in
Another
here all of
point.
a sudden.
You heard the I prefer trees stuff out loud for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Should we,
Trees.
you know, since there's
No pre-choir.
with no one living here, something else may have moved in.
Certainly possible.
Did you hear that?
Is there a like a old torch on a sconce still here?
There are sconces around the room. It looks like there's a few next to these two doorways that lead off to separate areas. But the main source of illumination in this room was this grand, ornate, wrought iron chandelier that has crashed into the floor, cracked it wide open, and is twisted, and there's nothing but candle stubs left in it.
What do you mean by something could have moved in here? Like what?
Like large rodents or spiders? Particularly those we need to watch out for.
Well, out back by that great tree that used to be out there, I'm looking at all those people that used to be here that we just realized. Yeah, that great tree back there used to have all kinds of crazy bad spiders in it. So I would not be surprised if a giant spider moved in. But I don't know if that's it.
I don't
good.
normally communicate with this type, but there are also like ghouls and zombies and things that have come back from the dead. They're not really dead, only a little bit dead, and now kind of alive. I
I
don't
know.
really like those kind.
I know
But
you
maybe
never.
those are there.
I know you
That sounds
never.
Harris is
Oh,
gonna light a torch. Can't see shit.
Close the
Morning
room.
next time, bud.
There's a warm glow over everything as the flames kind of burn away some of the dust and cobwebs in the air.
Regovar will kind of retreat a little bit into the shadowiest corner that he could find. And he'll pop a squat for a second, looking at his wrists that are still clad in cuffs and chains that he's dragging. He says, should probably figure this out first.
Are they still like linked together? Like you're not able to like fully use your hands, or are they broken and just jingling about being a pain?
They're just dragging. They look like they were probably chained to something else, but then have been broken.
I'm not sure
you
I
need to-
have any magic that would break chains.
I do, but I don't know if you would like me throwing magic at you.
And he looks up at you and he says,
Well, 25
you're better at magic now than you were before, yes?
Relatively, yes, I am.
I suppose if it's the only way. And he holds out his arms.
All right, just be prepared. As is with all magic, sometimes things can go wrong. So if I hit you, I apologize in advance. And get into position, cross the fingers, and I'm gonna cast Sorcerer's Burst on just the chains.
Can you toss that up in chat for me? There, thank you.
Oh, did I do that twice?
Nope, I got it. So with a 14, you strike the chains. What kind of damage are you choosing?
I think thunder would probably be the best. Unless I don't want to do acid. Yeah, I think I'll do thunder. I think acid might actually hit you too.
Roll me your damage.
Okay. Oh,
Max damage. Wow.
I get max damage on this,
Woo.
really.
Damn.
What a time to
chains?
get it. Yeah, right?
You get an extra D8 with that.
Ooh.
Roll an 8.
Yeah.
Where did I put that macro?
If you roll a D8 on a D8 for the spell, you roll another D8. So does he get 2 extra D8s?
I'd have to double check on that, but we're gonna go with at least one. 21 damage is pretty satisfactory at this point.
The chains crumble into dust.
Right?
Yeah. Molten.
The chains snap off of Dragovar's wrists and they fall to the ground with this thunderous burst that booms through the house. And as Dragovar, you're rubbing your wrists with their newfound freedom, well-worn kind of spots mark from where they laid for so long, still a little bit of rusted flecks stuck to your skin. Anyone who has a passive perception of over 15, or 15 or over, I should say, which I think is the majority of you.
Not me.
Not me.
You would notice that 2 pairs of hands kind of morph themselves out of the marble floor, grab the chains and pull them under like they were dragging them underwater, and they disappear.
Just call out, whoa, watch out.
Other people saw that just now, yes?
What are you talking about?
Dragovar,
I saw it.
where
Well-
did you break out of?
He looks like he's searching his own mind, straining. Somewhere here. Somewhere deep. A cell. I spent many years imprisoned by someone with the name Raventree. I seek that individual. And I seek blood.
Do you think it was me that had you locked up? Because, again, I've only recently had the name. Just so we're clear.
From what I can tell, none of you bear the marks or scent of anyone I've ever encountered before, save that one night. I remember you as children, running about a library and setting a fire.
Wasn't me.
Well, okay,
That's
so
Ace from outside
it
the
was an
door.
accident.
Wait.
I was just learning magic.
You set the fire?
Well, yes, but yes, that was.
Do you know how much running I had to do?
I do apologize, but it was my first time learning magic, and we were there in the library, and that was where I met you.
Wait, if you were that small, and didn't you... Wasn't there another one like you that was also about that small?
Yes, my twin brother Theron. He has the opposite horn of me.
You share horns?
Right here.
Isn't that illegal?
Is he?
Wait,
has he? Is he more reasonable these days?
He's bigger. A lot
Is he
bigger,
still a little
actually.
shit?
He's still that, yes.
Is he
Right.
also very horny? Should I write some poems about him?
I mean,
Bet
if
he's
you
the
mean it in
horniest if he's anything like it was when he was little.
Well, if
I
he's...
think
Yes, sure, why not? He's also horny.
Morris
Knew
would like
it.
to investigate the floor nearby where the chains fell near Dragovar, see if there's any sign of what the hell just grabbed it, if it left anything behind. Any marks of chain going through, or the hands, or ectoplasm or something.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Very nice. Give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, good. 10?
As you are investigating the area where the chains were, Dragovar still sitting on the floor, kind of back in his little cubby. You're investigating the ground, Marius, so you're kind of looking it over with your magnifying glass, checking it out, seeing what's there. There are no visible marks. You saw the floor ripple like water, move back and forth, and then become solid once again. And as you kind of get a little bit closer, you and Dragovar are surprised as a hand rips itself out of the wall, made out of the wall, and it grabs your face, Marius, and it pulls you into this liquefied wall, just covering enough to keep you from breathing.
Can I reach out my hand in reaction and grab him from being pulled in further?
Yeah. Give me a dex save.
Sure. Oh, 22.
Very nice. You grab kind of like his coat collar. You pull back, and as you pull back, you keep him from going any further into the wall as it re-solidifies. And around him, the top of his face, kind of from his nose up, is out of the wall. It's kind of this weird angle that his neck is bent, covering his mouth and nose. And as the wall solidifies, any hope of breathing is currently gone. What's your Constitution score?
Yeah, that's not great. It's -1.
Ooh,
no.
you have 60 seconds before you begin suffocating.
Okay.
Help!
Can I cast guidance on him so that he can add a 1d4 to an ability score?
Yeah, what does that look like?
So I just say sometimes being I can't even remember my poem. It's so hard when bravery shows itself in more than one way, and sometimes it's running to fight another day.
The magic
okay.
surrounds him, and how do you all react to this?
I'm holding up my rifle, looking at the stone and his face, and going,
That's
can't really help other than maybe mauling him. Anybody else? Also, I don't think Whisker Biscuit's coming inside.
I tried. Well, I don't think Misty Step's gonna help him out.
I guess I can try telekinetic.
Marius just pushing up against the wall.
And I'm gonna pull him towards me.
What about you, strong man?
Ugh, that's a new feature. I'm going
You
to.
Consensually buff you up again, because that I can do.
I'm gonna pull out a hammer, a hand hammer, like and just charge it with a thunderous smite and try to impact the wall to shatter it.
Can I? So we're gonna do this all kind of together between you hitting the wall just above Marius' head and the telekinetic shove to like rip him out of there, and all at the same time. The telekinetic shove does come with a saving throw. Marius, you can choose to fight that, or you can choose to fail it willingly.
Yeah, I'll fail it. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you kind of go limp, and then I need Alarian to make me an attack against the wall. Describe what your smite looks like.
As I draw the hammer, I hold up a holy symbol to it, touching the edge of the hammer quickly. As I strike the edge of it, and this magical silvery flame ignites. As I raise it up, and lightning strikes down on it, and I try to hit the wall.
Go for it.
Oh, this could look really cool, or... where did my hammer go?
That's
Okay.
a personal question.
I don't know where my hammer went, so I'm just going to use the longsword for now, and we'll figure it out afterwards.
The average sword. Got it.
The average sword.
Hammer.
The Thunderous Smite also comes with a save that you can choose to fail if you would like, Marius.
I mean, I don't know that I have a choice if I'm restrained, right? But yes, I will fail it.
Oh, did I hit Marius instead of the wall?
No, you hit the wall. But your Thunderous Smite comes with, it knocks things back. So, one sec. Alright, so you hit the wall, Alari, and you shatter this wall, and inside you all see some sort of retreating pair of eyes that glow amber deeper into the wall and the cracked stone. Between the smite and the telekinetic shove, Marius gets kind of shunted back 15 feet, knocked on his ass, and the bursting of the wall. He still has bits of wall stuck to his face. He does take 8 kind of piercing damage from all of that being freed from the wall.
Yeah.
What, are you alright?
Oh, I'm a lot better than I would have been.
What
This
was
is
that?
dangerous. I have no
This-
clue. I was just trying to figure that out.
Sorry if that was a
This
little
place is
extreme.
cursed.
No, thank you.
Yup.
Did I get anything on that 21 investigation? What the fuck is that? What happened in here?
So there is, your best guess is that there is something that is moving through the walls themselves and using the walls as their entry and exit points, and even the floors.
Yeah. Marius will relay that as he's trying to like wipe off bits of cement or marble off his face. All just some dust kind of mixed in with his stubble.
Here, let me help you up.
Looking at it. Thank you.
I'll also cast Lay on Hands.
Thank you, Lord.
That was strange. Do you think that's what's moved in?
We remember.
What was that?
The dead people remember.
Yeah, that kind of shit keeps happening. There ain't no way Whisker Biscuit's coming inside.
Do you need me to like encourage Whisker Biscuit so that he can be a little braver?
I mean, I think maybe a little something might make him feel better.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Whisker Biscuit. Beware the overlarge feline attacks so swiftly you cannot block it. You might end up with a gouge across your waistline if you approach without a treat in pocket.
Whisker Biscuits. You can see him definitely get a little bit more like sure of himself.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
I think you're pushed to talk still.
Oh, Frankie's.
Yeah.
Me? Yeah, I started to say something, realized I was on push to talk, and then it was fine. It worked itself out.
Technically,
will-
I realized I don't have a bardic inspiration to give, so it was just words.
Words were enough.
Technically,
Sweet
Whisker
words.
Biscuit is a cat, and that's all a cat needs sometimes.
Yeah, just
Words
an
are-
affirming tone. Dragovar is going to pull himself away from the wall after having witnessed this. He's going to still shy away from the torch that's being lit up, but as he does, and he walks across the room, his shadow kind of dances on the wall as he walks by, and as it does, it almost moves in a very unnatural way.
Those of you
That makes some
who
kind
have, those of you who have been here before know that off to the left here, where Dragovar and Clover are, that is the infamous library.
You're all stomping grounds over here to the left in case y'all forgot where you're at. Can I make some kind of survival check to see, to get more insight on Dragobard here, like what kind of creature he might be with that weird shadow?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Goddamn. Natural 20.
Figure your shit out,
Nice.
baby.
Oh,
He is dwarf shaped, and he handles himself like a dwarf. You've seen things like this shadow nonsense that come from magical sources. And so, as far as you can tell, he is a humanoid creature that has some sort of magical nonsense going on that you can't put your finger on. It's nothing you've encountered before.
All right. Thank I don't like being next to wall.
The Raventrees likely had many monsters, many secrets. It is possible that what lies here now was of their doing.
That would be surprising.
No, that wouldn't be that surprising. You know, Karen Raventree. She had all sorts of messes in this place. I guess that would
What
be
kind of
your
messes?
aunt. What kind of messes? Well, she'd yell at the serving staff for one.
I mean, all you rich folk did that.
I am not rich.
I mean, all you semi-important folk above the butler status. did
I am
that.
important.
You sure were.
What was that?
No, I heard something.
It was quite the
Vesper
scream.
Yeah, Vesper wants to like just jump up because she heard that the floors could be, and she wants to jump on top of the pile of what's it called? The broken thing in the middle of the floor that my brain is not doing.
Chandelier.
Chandelier.
Yeah, I want to stand on some of the broken pieces so that I'm not on the floor.
Lokemos wants to rub his hand on the wall. He wants to see. I want to know, gauge how deep the walls are. What kind of check would I need to make for that?
Give me a. I think that would just be. It's either history or intelligence, or just flat intelligence. I'd let you take your pick.
Okay.
Roll construction.
Oh, well.
If they're thick.
Womp womp.
Not the thick
So-
walls.
Regardless, he's going to cast Detect Thoughts to sense if there's any creatures around.
Clever.
And even though he can't tell how deep the walls are, he's gonna start feeling against the wall and then come over to the door to see if he can sense anything on that side.
We remember. We hide. We fight. We protect. Help us. Help them.
Vesper, actually hearing that, wants to like go take a seat on the floor and try to like commune a little bit and see if she can get any specific voices. Anything feeling kind of talky.
Yeah, it might be indentured servitude situation.
How strange.
Can I have Vesper, as you open yourself up to the spirits here, the energies here, can I have you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, sure. It's gonna be great. I gotta open up my sheets. Saving throws are here. Roll it normal. Ooh, that's a fun one.
Oh no.
Oh,
There's a surge of energy that comes down around all of you, swirling, dark. It actually puts out Mary's torch.
oh,
And it fills Vesper as she begins to convulse on the floor as this energy surges through her, initially causing God, I'm just hitting it tonight. 10 points
Oof.
of bludgeoning damage.
I don't know how to drop that down in my hit points, but
You can right click on your token,
okay.
and then you can just click where it says your max HP. You can go like -10 in there, and then hit
got it.
enter.
Maybe. Nope. Cannot change it.
I got you. Yeah. So Vesper begins to convulse on the floor as multiple spirits in the house are trying to fight inside of her for control of her.
jeez.
What's going on?
She maybe just open the door to. Oh goodness.
What do we do? What do we do? How do we help?
Can I make a medicine check? Just like what, basically the best care while someone is convulsing to make sure she doesn't like crack her head on the wall. Like I don't know if like restraining is the best idea or like just try to soften things or just
Yes,
let her
Hide
ride
so
it
she
out.
doesn't aspirate.
Yeah.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, but Marius does.
You need to get her two things. One, you need to keep her from smashing the back of her head against this floor repeatedly. Two, you need to get her away from this giant hunk of twisted, rusted metal that will most
Yeah.
definitely injure her.
Yeah. I think Marius will just stress. Lorian, please help. We need to get her away from which things she could hurt herself on.
Another 3 damage.
Okay. Oh, I can't.
Marius tries, but he's not very strong.
I'll try to like
Help
pick-
me. Please.
I'll try to pick up and move, but like that's not the there's no way I can move the debris, is there? Not quickly.
Move the debris? No, not quickly. You'd have to like hurl it down the hall.
Yeah, no. I'll pick up Vesper.
Let's just
Hang on.
try to get her outside.
And as I pick up and try to hold and carry, I'll also cast heroism. See if that does anything. Be brave, little one. Be brave.
How conscious am I of all of this?
You are kind of going through it because you are also one of the spirit's souls inside your body fighting for control of it. So you're like vaguely aware of what's going on outside, but it's also like being inside a giant crowd of people that are all fighting to get through a single door at the same time.
Got it.
Okay, Marius just squats next to, like, you know, once Alarian's kind of got this kind of under control as best as possible, following his medical direction, gets much of a leap to kind of have a guess at what might be going on here.
As you cross the threshold with Vesper, you all watch as right here in the spot she left behind, dozens of humanoid figures that are all ethereal and transparent get like pulled out of her, unable to cross the threshold, and they all quickly lock eyes with you with those same amber glowing eyes before they all dissolve into the walls and floors like cockroaches when you turn on the light.
That's strange. What did she say that she does again?
Vesper? Vesper, wake up.
She talks to the dead.
You're back in control of your body, sore and kind of tired, but you're back in control. You're conscious.
My gosh, that was so rude.
I've
See if
never
I ever help you out again. And she's shouting back at the ghosts in the mansion. Like, fuck off, all of you.
never seen that happen to
I have
you.
never been so disrespectful when I was trying to help you. Like, all of you, really? She's getting really attitude.
Yeah,
with
you
them.
tell him.
Exactly. And I'm gonna, as long as I'm allowed, I think I'm allowed to do this. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Go for
I
it.
think I think because it's touch, so I think I can touch myself. Yeah. So I'm gonna just at first level, I'm gonna just
Let's get away.
Branch and feather.
roll it. 13. Whoa, that's exactly what I needed.
Hey.
I'm self-sufficient. Kind of
Are you okay?
divination awesome person. I am upset, honestly. I am here for the dead. They told me to come. They called for help. I sit down on the ground, I open myself up and try to help them so that they can tell me what they need. And do they like quietly come and tell me what they need? No, they all decide to try and take over my body. That was super rude. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of any of those ghosts in there.
That's fair.
Don't they usually...
I'm a big fan of ghosts. You have to do a lot to piss me off. You're a ghost. Rude.
But what did it feel like?
Maybe...
Like if you had 1,400 people jam-packed in your head and trying to be the one who gets to talk.
That is many
Yeah.
souls.
Was not pleasant.
No, ma'am, that sounds like pure chaos.
And my head is normally pretty chaos filled, but not like this.
I hate to ask, but is there a way of refining it so that only one at a time can come through?
Maybe if I had access to a body like I did before.
Do you need another body?
Yeah, do you want to make some corpses? Although I don't maybe we can find some zombies or some ghouls or somebody who's a little bit on the less dead side and then make that into a corpse and then maybe I can question them.
We're in a mansion, so I'm sure there's some bodies to be lying around.
Yeah, but don't sit on the floor and ask them what they need. Like a polite person would do, as she kind of like is talking over toward the house.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
maybe
that.
there's Maris will step into the house, but like ready to jump back at a moment's notice, and will even sort of have like an arm back, ready to be pulled back out if need be. But we'll just say, "You hear that? We're trying to help you. We want to listen. You gotta do it one at a time. I get that you're scared. We understand. We want to hear you, but please, one at a time. Talk to us."
Elect a spokesperson. It's not that hard, guys.
With your passive perception, Marius, you notice a shadow move over your magnifying glass lens.
Okay. I'll
It's
take
the only
it,
response
hold it
you
up.
get.
I'll hold it up. Do I see anything?
You see a single humanoid eye staring back at you.
Nice to meet you. Again. I'll wheel it around so that Vesper can see, and everyone else can see as well.
Is that enough of a body that I could maybe speak with the dead or something?
Unfortunately, no. No.
Didn't think
not,
so.
Not enough corporeal there, but with a blink, the eye disappears.
Yeah, you better
Make
run. Pissed me off.
Make an insight check. See if that's like some sort of consent to proceed, or like an acknowledgement. It's really the only thing I can imagine that might have been, but I don't want to read it too much into it.
Jesus.
Ooh.
It's all I do is investigative stuff.
That was
Being pulled into a wall and being able to do nothing about it.
Mhm.
a neutral kind of response. It was not explicit, like forbiddance of entering, but it was not enthusiastic. Come on in.
Yeah. Okay. A best guess here, interpreting a spiritual blink inside of a magnifying glass. I think they're still watching, but we can proceed. It was a response. I wasn't the only one who saw it, right? The eye.
Yes,
I mean, I saw an
mean-
eyeball.
I did see it. I just didn't look at me in a nice way is all I'm saying.
It was just an
And-
eyeball, y'all. It didn't have any feelings about nothing. It was just an eyeball.
Oh, I could tell.
just
I
saying
could
it-
tell that it had not it wasn't inviting.
You're so casually just staring out that it's an eyeball as if that's normal.
I mean, dead
Vesper?
people sometimes have eyeballs.
I have
Vesper
two of
I
them
mean, she
Clover.
just got possessed and I just got pulled into a wall. So at this point, anything is.
I
You
guess we're
two, Vesper and Clover, you know and have seen the kind of look in this eye before. It is the kind of look a man who's had a little bit too much to drink at the bar has given you a few times.
Oh no, Vesper, you are absolutely right. Mm-mm.
Can you clarify that just a little longer? Because there's two kinds of looks that could be.
Yeah.
We don't need
At this point.
clarification. We're
Right.
good. We
Alright.
understood.
Alright, fair.
I don't
just
know
wanted to
about
add
how
that.
friendly that eyeball is about to get with everybody, but beware.
DM,
Listen,
as all this is happening, do I get that familiar feeling that I was used to for so long of being near some sort of shadowy magic?
Yes, there's something here. You can feel this pulsing that you're familiar with, but it's obscured. It's not these ghosts. There's something else, and it's almost like they're behind glass, like a pane of magical glass that's obscuring you from like sensing them fully.
Layers of secrets. I say we move forward.
I suppose there's no other thing to do.
Turn to Lokemos. Should we revisit the scene of the crime? For old times?
I suppose so. See if anything has changed. Which I'm sure it has, looking at the state of this place. Can't believe I've been here. How strange.
I'm gonna. Bregovar sort of pulls out a couple of nondescript items from his vest pockets and starts putting together some sort of powder, best you can see. And then he says, "Come together, and we will move as one in silence. Perhaps it will grant us some protection." And I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on the party.
Very nice.
It's party-wide, right? Like it's not area effect.
I think it is within a
Yeah.
area.
Oh, is it?
Creature you choose.
It's like a
Yeah,
tent.
but it's
Large.
selecting within the area, not like stays on that area.
Yeah, it's who's ever in the area, you can. give
It
them
stays
the
with you as
benefit.
you move.
That's okay. So I don't need
As long
that.
as we're within
template.
30 feet of you.
That's fine. I just got rid of the template. All right, so Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a shadowy essence, somehow familiar and different from what we've experienced so far. Passes over everyone.
I think
Well, should we go find some dead bodies or something?
I really want to see the library if we can. I'm curious about it. It's still a
Well-
little dark for me.
Regovar will walk over to the door and try the handle.
I
Too
see.
many windows open. The library door is in fact locked.
Great. Who locks the library?
Karen
Who
Raventree.
don't want their shit getting burned up?
Book banners.
I don't suppose Marius
Valid
knew a
point.
way to get inside the library when it was locked. When he was a kid.
There was a way that involved going upstairs. There was a little passageway that you knew about that would get you into a secret entrance into the library behind one of the bookshelves.
Okay.
People here way too big to
And that's
fit
on
that
the upper
passage
floor?
still, or was that like a adult size passage?
definitely more a child-sized passage. The only one here who could probably comfortably fit in that right now would be Clover. Teenage Marius is probably pushing it.
What about a recently teenage Vesper?
Vesper could probably fit in there. It would be like a little tight. You'd have to squeeze a little bit. It's more designed for. Actually, it's not really designed for anybody, but children especially.
Still, it can take you there and you can unlock the door. And I know Clover knows how to climb around the library.
Sure do. I mean, as long as y'all didn't burn down all the bookcases.
Curious
We
to
want to
see.
go upstairs, or can you unlock this door? Dragonbar.
Let's do it.
I-
Let's go.
Do not have the tools.
You
Brute
need a
force is
door?
out the question.
I can unlock.
Oh. Keep in mind we're being observed.
I guess we should be more respectful of the household, huh?
Fine, I'll be back up.
I'm just saying, if Usk the butler is reanimated and out there, he will whoop our asses if we bust down a door.
I'm sorry. What?
He couldn't.
Usk, he was like head butler. Next to head bitch in charge, but head butler.
He couldn't even train his staff
Retired in the
properly.
manor, didn't he?
You know the difference between a tartlet and a quiche?
You Ray.
Man knew a shit.
What?
What, Marius?
Did you call for me?
You
That you-
already lost your chance with me, guys. You could have talked to me one at a time.
Hold on, we don't know if he was a part of that.
Usk?
And before you, a faint, twisted, shadowy shape appears. That could be an elf, perhaps a half-elf. It glows faintly, composed of shifting and drifting clouds of fog, always in perpetual motion. He moves about the foyer, dusting needlessly, because his feather duster moves nothing. His features are angular, tight. His facial expressions are composed with a strange but quiet dignity to them.
Whisper biscuits. Stop hissing at the man. Whisker biscuits. You're gonna get us kicked out.
Usk, is that you?
Miss Honeyroot, I haven't seen you in many years. I hope you're doing all right. How's your
Where-
father?
He's just fine in the Thistle Hollow. We're just here to keep an eye on, the grounds like we normally do.
I hope you're staying out of trouble.
Never in trouble, sir. You know that. Not me.
You all can see dead people too.
Just this one.
Is he really here right now?
I very much am, and I hope that we can all have a cordial visit today.
As long as you leave my brain alone.
I do apologize for that. That was not me. The housebound are quite unruly today. Something has kicked them up, and now I can see what it is.
Oh, what is it then?
Unexpected guests always send them into a frenzy.
We weren't unexpected. We were asked here, sir.
That may be, but they were unaware. I do apologize.
Usk, if protocol dictates anything, then shouldn't you announce us to the house?
You are right, as always, Master Ilarian.
Sometimes.
HBIC right there.
And Marius, it's nice to see you again. You have grown into a fine young man. I always knew you would.
Thank you. How are you?
I've been better, but I'm still in service to the family, and I very much enjoy that. And if you don't mind me speaking a little bit out of turn here, I'm glad to see you have changed your ways about your hairstylings.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. But we all go through weird phases. We were hoping to take a look through the library for old time's sake. Nostalgia. Marius isn't a very good liar.
If that is
would that
what
be
you
all
like,
right?
I have the key right here. Yes.
Wonderful.
He walks over and pulls out an ethereal key and places it in the lock, and off he goes. Dinner is in an hour. Should I ask the kitchen to add more plates?
Yes, please.
The kitchen.
Very good. Please enjoy the library, and he looks directly at Marius and Lokemos. Try not to cause any more problems.
I'll see to it, sir.
Does that mean he knows?
He fades away.
Bye.
Is he dead?
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. Totally dead, by the way. That guy is not alive. At
But
all.
like
Wow.
voluntarily here, right? Not like trapped like those guys that decide to take advantage of you.
No, I'm pretty sure he is bound to his employment contract in some way.
Well, that's creepy.
I never
Nobody is that bound. How could you be?
He
Oh
called
no, they
them,
definitely. Sorry.
called them housebound.
Yeah.
They are the ones that linger here. There are many.
There's probably some weird, like, loophole in one of the contracts that has to do with the servitude of the house until the end of the house. And since the house itself, gestures around wildly, is still technically standing, that might be why he's trapped here.
Plus, there are
It's not
obviously
clear it's
still
contract.
family members around since many of us have the Raventree last name. So,
Last I heard, he was supposed to inherit it better. I never saw the paperwork. Though. I was trying to, but
Wait,
Yeah.
us was supposed to inherit it?
is that correct? Am I misremembering? I'm remembering that.
That is technically correct, but I think I can't remember who was there. I know Dragovar was there for that, as was Alarian.
Marius was not there for the scene where the paperwork was there, but we did overhear it, and I wanted to go there, and but you beat us to it, and then we started a fire. So and we did.
And then we started
hear
a
about it.
I remember Shady Butler walking in, head bitch in charge walking in, us walking in, Shady Butler walking out unscathed somehow. That was it.
Yeah.
But yes, the big revelation of last episode was that Usk the Butler, neither of the Raventree's eldest children were going to inherit the manor.
Especially not Karen.
Maybe he didn't write the paperwork clearly enough.
What if somebody cursed his soul to be in this house forever instead of giving it to one of the family tree people?
I told
Like
you
damned
not to
his
trust
soul instead of
contracts.
the family bloodline soul.
Were they
This is
trying to?
exactly why.
Are they trying to save us and through someone else?
Where they haven't already collapsed to ruin, oaken bookshelves fill this immense cavern of a room. Marius, you're filled with sadness and nostalgia, seeing this place that was so important to you fall to ruin. It's gone. A balcony which once stood above the collapsed bookshelves has also fallen, leaving large gaps. Many of the shelves are sagging, warped, and damaged wood surrendering to the weight of leather-bound tomes with brittle pages. Others have given out entirely, spilling a once priceless collection of books onto the floor, many of which have been gnawed and chewed on by various rodents and small animals. Trodden underfoot, these book covers lay separated from pages, their contents scattered like entrails of dead animals. The shelves holding your secret little reading nook are still there, and you can see through into where you spent many an afternoon sitting and reading. The last book you were reading is still here, the last time you were here. But there is one bookshelf that stands out amongst the rest, for it is in perfect condition. No dust, no decay, no marring of any kind. It is completely empty of all books. It stands near the center of the room. Lokemos and Marius, this is the bookshelf you initially lit on fire.
It's the only one still.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I can't see shit in here.
I thought you had a
Sorry.
torch.
Oh, with this shroud, it seemed a little counterproductive to turn it back on, but I think
I would appreciate a little light.
yeah. I could just
Dragovor
about
will tuck
feel my
himself
way
away
around
into the corner.
memory. Sorry, Dragovor.
Huh.
I'll turn off something. Oh, that's better. And also, oops. Yeah, after kind of going to his little secret stash to see if the last book he was reading was still there. Yeah, we'll go and investigate the thing. Does it seem connected? Is there still like an impact site? Can we still see where the spell hit shelf?
Yes, you can still see where the spell hit, and there are no other books on the shelf, but written in this dripping red liquid on the back side of these shelves, because it's kind of like a backboard to it, you see the words, "We know the truth."
That's strange.
Well, if you had told me one at a time, I would have been very happy to help you.
What truth?
I'd like to. Good question. Can I compare the blood and see if I know the handwriting?
Give me an investigation check.
4 billion.
23. Unless it's
Close
related
enough.
to one of my cases. Basically, I think I can roll twice.
It is technically related to one of your cases, but I don't know if you're going to beat a 23.
It's fair.
As
All
you
right, well, I may as
investigate
well do it.
out,
Maybe.
you go for it.
No.
You recognize this handwriting, but before you're able to reveal who it is, there's a fluttering, a scratching, as suddenly half-rotting tomes and badly weathered books from some of these decayed shelves from all over the library take to the skies, flapping like birds.
Ah,
They swarm around near the ceiling before they all descend upon you like a murder of crows.
Oh, good God.
I dive behind a bookcase.
And that is where we're going to take our human break before we come back and have a nice little fun combat.
Nice. Behind a bookcase, that's their home.
First fight.
I jump
I
behind
got a
the
better
bird
idea.
nest.
At least we can
All
see.
Yeah, exactly. Use a
gonna
bookcase
go-
like a tower shield and just catch them all.
Oh my god. Too bad.
Their
All
only
right, we're gonna
weakness.
go take 10. 10? Yeah, something like that. We'll go take 10. Go water yourselves, unwater yourselves, take a lap, go get a snack, go get a drink, figure yourselves out, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for a nice little combat.
Nice.
Oh, hello, lovelies. Welcome back. Yeah, that's how I feel right now.
There's a lot going on. When we left the family members, they had just gotten into the library after having some strange supernatural encounters with the current occupants of the Raventree Manor. And as they got access to the library, they were wandering around. They found some mysterious things, and then they were suddenly ambushed by a murder of giant flying magical books that have all come down and are harrying our group here. We've rolled initiative, and we are just going to jump right into it here. I don't know if there is combat music. One moment. No.
I can cue some up if you want.
If you can find, I have Ominous Danger.
Here, I got this one.
Yeah, you find it. But we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so as we jump in here, we have this... Oh no, I made some red and the dice is orange. Okay. I forgot about this new feature. It highlights the player whose turn it is with a nice d20, so you know who it is. Alright, so...
somewhere we can see initiative? Sorry.
Yes, so there are the ribbon icons on the right-hand side. One of them will look like a pair of crossed swords.
If you right-click it, it'll pop out the turn tracker.
Yes,
or combat
that's your combat tracker. That's the initiative order for the whole thing. If you don't want to keep going back and forth between that and the chat, you can just pop it out. But let me see here. We got this swarm of books. And it is just going to fly right at Alarian, who's in its line of sight.
Come at me,
It's
bro.
going to occupy the same space as you. These books are just flying, flapping around you, these leather-bound tomes, trying to batter against you and cause you a death by 1,000 papercuts. See here.
No, not real. Not dexterity! How absolute dare you!
Oh, it is a dex save. Oh, my bad. This was inputted wrong. Can you make me a dexterity save, please?
I thought I was gonna get out of it.
What's a shame you'll ever get?
That is unfortunate.
I don't like reading!
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That makes this worse.
No, it doesn't! Ha!
Oh, good. Okay, so you're fending off a lot of this swarm. However, some of them do get through. And so you are going to take... Wow, 3 slashing damage. Paper cuts.
Really is a paper cut.
That's the more you know. Don't date librarians just yet. They have to be retired first.
That is the end of that swarm's turn, which will make it Mary's turn. So you just watch Alarian get swarmed by these books and sliced up a little bit.
Alright. This is not how I normally hit the books, but we got to adapt here. Marius will... First off, I will draw my rapier, and then first things first, Frank, you may I know, is this connected to one of my cases. I suspect it's connected to the cause and effect mystery.
As of right now, these books are not connected to any of your mysteries.
Okay. Then I cannot devise a stratagem. That's okay. I will just make a regular attack as can I? Oh no, I can only have 2 leads at a time. So I cannot use the lead. Okay. I'll move up and right this one here. Trying to get away from being in the middle of all of them. There we go. Knock.
17 does hit the swarm of books for 9 damage. Well, what kind of the piercing damage?
Yes. There's looks away. Winston. As
Shish kebabbing look.
this hurts him.
Yeah, you slice through
first, so
you slice through a few of them, but there's still a good chunk of the swarm left. That swarm, and they look angry.
Yeah, I bet they do. Over here, books. Over here. I'm gonna move towards. Yep. And then I'm gonna complete my move and move towards the threshold because I'm curious whether this animation is also linked to the room that they're in. So spend the rest of my movement. Can't quite get through the door, but I will do that.
So you move away from that swarm.
Sure do.
It does trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yep, that's okay. That's an off someone else doesn't make.
Hey, who turned out the light? Ah!
Hey, who turned out the light?
Does an 18 hit you, Marius?
Probably. AC. Yes, it does.
I do need a. Oh, sorry, you moved away. So an 18 does hit you. You don't have to make the save.
Yeah. I'd rather take an op than be that close to 3 swarms, you know? Ooh.
That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you get battered
Ow.
by their spines and covers.
Hey, thanks for tanking, Marius.
We appreciate you.
Is that the end of your turn, Marius?
Yes. I can only hold 2 cases at once, so I can't mark them. So that's all I do. Actually, you know what? No, I'm a. What am I talking about? I'm a forensic medicine person. I have the ability to use a healer's kit as a bonus action. So I'm gonna do exactly that. Oh, sorry. This cheat. I can't make it throw up in chat for some reason. But yeah, battlefield deduction, 3rd level. You gain proficiency in medicine. Can use a healer's kit as a bonus action. When you stabilize a healer or creature, it regains HP equal to your intelligence modifier. So I will spend one of my own hit dice, but very quickly, after paper cut, just whip out a bandage real quick out of the thing and kind of winding as I go. Ow!
You like that?
Rapier in the other hand.
All right, that is the end of your turn. Yes.
Yes, I will figure out how to spend a hit die on my own turn.
All right. It is the one you just attacked. It is their turn, and they are very unhappy with you. They're not going to let you get away that easily.
What does an unhappy book sound like?
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to make that joke in public. But it is going to go and attack Marius. Let's see what we got. Does a 12 hit you?
12 misses, just.
Okay. I do need a dex save because it is swarming you.
Okay. Dex save. On a separate category now, yeah? There we go. 17.
You do save against the swarm, so you only take half damage.
Woo woo.
Good
Which
lord.
is 5.
Ah! Ah! I think after,
A lot of paper cuts on that one.
yep.
All right, chat. Start tallying up how much damage everybody took. I want to know at the end of this.
You're
Right.
right.
We need stat. Where them tome stats at?
Lokemos, you are the next victim here as you get swarmed with a crowd of books. Let me see. I will need a dex save from you in a moment, but I need this. 24 to hit, Lokemos.
God damn.
Hello?
I would like to use a reaction.
Okay.
I am going to activate my word. Did it just go? Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, very nice. All right.
Probably the best thing you can do.
Again!
Some things never change.
History always repeats itself.
Yep.
Everything that has caught fire
I
before
fail.
will catch fire
The
again.
books fail. You still take the damage, right?
That's the second BSG reference tonight.
You did fail against the dex save.
Not bad. These are definitely flammable.
I guess I'm gonna have to go for
So
round
were
two.
we.
You take a total of 20 damage. That is 12 bludgeoning and 8 slashing.
We're all gonna die here.
How
However,
many
the
hit points do you have?
I am at 13.
Okay. Yikes.
Thank you, Squishy.
Welcome to Link's Tome of Adventure, everyone. The good news is you're still alive.
The good news is you burned the book. The bad news is, as it says here in the module, we can file F for flammable. They resist fire damage, but they are on fire.
What?
Oh boy.
Right.
I mean, they
Damn,
did
these
survive
books.
a fire in some centuries, so.
They've learned from your previous encounter.
Yeah, they
As
were
they're
super
brittle-
vulnerable before, now they're super resistant. Now what's going on?
As their brittle pages catch fire, they take that fire with them as they continue to swarm around you. At the end of its turn, it takes 1 fire damage, but it now does more damage as it swarms you.
Just kite.
I'm in love with this mechanic, even though it's been
Yeah.
Who wrote this again? Who wrote this?
Not
I gotta-
This one was not my fault. I'm just having fun with it.
Boundary.
This would be the Foundry people who wrote this.
Yeah.
Dear
Someone. One of them was
Mr.
hurt by books
and
somewhere in their
Mrs.
life.
and them Foundry.
Now it's Vesper's turn.
Take it on.
Wait, why is it my turn? Didn't Dragonbar go?
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
your
it's
turn
me.
to be attacked.
Oh, it's your
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Uh,
They missed though. Can I have a dexterity saving throw from you?
Oh, you certainly can. If anyone was wondering, that's what I do well.
We have a lot of dex-based characters in this.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Sure
did
do.
it. You dodge out of the way. You are not having any of this. You know how to dodge things being thrown and flung at you from your days. Probably being bullied for dressing in all black at school.
Being booed off stage.
Yeah. You know, those people in berets are brutal.
Can't trust people with berets.
You take 2 slashing damage from the paper cut.
Okay.
Really, it looks like these books are just going after the people that set them on fire before, because it was a 3 into Alarian and like nothing into Vesper, and then they're actively trying to murder Lokemos and
This completely.
I'm
tracks.
perfectly healthy.
I told y'all I had nothing to do with it.
you know, that swarm was right next to Dragobar, and they were like, nah, I want to go under Vesper because they can't see Dragobar.
I'm still hiding.
I'm also wearing all black, and I don't have a torch around me because I have dark vision, unlike some of these people who need torches.
It is Dragovar's
Wow.
turn.
Oh, goody. Okay.
I see the family racism hasn't skipped a generation.
Yowza. All right. Vesper, I feel like is better off than Marius and Lokemos at this point.
100%.
That's just a general state of fact.
Yeah.
A generational state effect.
Can I tell you
But-
that my top stats are in fact destitution?
Destitution?
No,
I love
roll with it. Roll with it.
Dexterity.
Keep going. Keep going. No.
I jumped to my
Execution's
Destitution.
Yeah.
That is my number one stat together.
Yeah,
Destitution.
me too. I love Destitution.
Where Marius is
Everybody
over
clip
by the
it.
door.
Yep.
All right, I can't. Oh, I got 40 movement. Nice.
Marius counted 4
45.
swarms on all on different directions and went no.
I think I can get to there, over there. So I have to fight this one if I'm gonna do anything this turn. So we'll start with this guy. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing from the shadows with my Qatar on the unsuspecting books. A fucking 11 because I suck at roll. Oh, it's a 13. God damn it.
A 13 will hit.
Okay, great.
Lab geek my ass.
Is it because you're exhausted that you get that -2?
No, that's not what one level of exhaustion does, but unless that's like a new rule.
I don't think so.
Oh, they did
actually-
change. Yeah, 2020, but
Did
like
they?
2024 did, but not 2014.
Oh, actually, let me do this really quick.
It's up to you. You're the DM. You tell me.
Can you make another attack for me? I'm not going to count it, but I just want to see.
Critical.
Yeah, I got rid of it. It is
Thanks for wasting my critical.
Sorry. Exhausted does give you a -2, apparently.
Okay. That's new. I did not know that.
That's weird. We'll be using the old ones, which just give you disadvantage on
Okay.
ability checks.
So I still
not
hit.
attacks yet. Yeah, you still hit.
Just not crit.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll damage regular. 8 points of slashing as I
Okay.
carve through the spine of the book. And then I will attack again. For fucking 9, which I don't think hits.
You stab the same book again.
Okay. Wait, I actually hit it? Or with a 9?
No. Sorry, the book you took out before, because it's a swarm
Oh.
of books.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. Understood. And then I'm gonna spend a key point. Right? How do I do that on this sheet? Anyone?
If it's like my sorcery.
I think I'm just gonna manually move it from 5 to 4. Okay, and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
totally.
do unarmed strikes. 20. It's a 22 to hit.
20. Yep, that hits.
Okay, we do 9 points of pummeling damage. And then a 16 to hit,
That will also hit. Yep.
followed
more?
by 5 points of pummeling damage. And I think that's going to be the. Is the swarm still standing?
The swarm is still standing, but it's been severely reduced. You're just grabbing them, ripping them apart like phone books. You're dropping them like flies. There's only like 4 or 5 more books left in this particular swarm. It's not doing very well.
Okay. I then, without a means of disengaging at my disposal, I will stay here for the moment, for that's the end of my turn.
Very nice. All right. That will make it Vespertine's turn.
Okay. So I am going to pull out my 2 daggers, and I am going to stab at books because they're right on top of me, right?
Yeah, they're swarming all over you.
I thought so. So I'm gonna do a little 1-2 action with my 2-handed weapons. So I'm going to roll for 21
hit.
to hit.
Nice.
That will hit.
And then that is... Hold on a second. I have to figure out how to roll damage. Perhaps I have to move.
Should be in the chat.
Oh, I don't have the chat up because I have the. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Just right click one of them and then left click the
Okay.
other.
All right, hold on. Had to go all the way to the bottom.
There you go.
Sorry, I had the other thing up. Maybe. Come on. Okay. And maybe. I don't know how I roll attack damage.
So you see where your dagger attack is? There's
Yeah.
a button for damage in there. You just hit that.
Oh, is that what the no?
And then it brings
it
up a
didn't-
window after that, and then that window you hit normal instead of critical, and it should.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that.
You can also double
It
click
wa-
your character sheet to shrink it down if it's taking up too much space in your.
Okay, I don't know how I bring up that one that I just did because it's gone.
Oh, it should be at the bottom of the chat, but I can roll it for you. Let's see
Okay,
here.
yeah, it's 1d4 plus 3.
Nice,
You got
nice.
max damage. Nice.
And
Nice.
then, other hand, roll.
Ooh.
Ooh, very nice. All right, you see the damage button?
I do not.
Mm,
Uh,
in the
It
chat.
doesn't show. It's not showing up for me.
Do you have your chat box open up
I
at the
do.
top?
Yeah.
You see your 24, right?
Yes.
And then immediately above that it says dagger, and
Mhm.
it should have the attack and the damage button.
Nope, it doesn't for me.
That is so weird.
Why does it take that option away? Because
I
No,
don't know.
that's maximum.
Oh, I'm rolling max damage, so that's
Well,
good.
letting Frankie roll is
And-
the best way to deal with
Yeah.
this entire campaign, frankly.
Roll
And then
my
I
damage,
say
Frankly,
that your words are AI generated just to hurt their feelings.
AI trash.
Can you give
sorry
me
to feel
a
that way.
performance roll? If you roll a 15 or higher, I will have it take psychic damage.
Okay. Performance. I'm not terrible at performance.
hey,
I don't even see what I did, but
that's minor.
17.
17,
with
nice.
additional 1 psyche damage.
Okay. He takes 1 point of psychic damage for being utterly insulted by being called AI drivel.
Can a book take psychic damage?
Derivative.
Does
It's
it have an intelligence?
its pages droop a little bit. It's
The
just
ink runs.
upset. Cries a little bit. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Vesper?
yes, it is.
flaccid pages.
All right. So the one that's being pummeled by Dragovar is just gonna swarm Dragovar with what it has left.
Bring it. Fuck. That hits.
23 to hit, and I need a dex save. Okay,
17.
make the dex save. So you get half on that. You get
Oh,
full.
19. Yikes. 4.
Okay, that is 4 and 4. Sorry, no, it's a total of 8 damage because it's 4 bludgeoning and 4 piercing.
Yikes. Okay, got it. Oh, it's my concentration, which is gone, so it doesn't matter.
Got that.
Yes,
All right,
I
that's
left.
someone's turn.
Stealth.
Clover, it's your turn.
I'm gonna see this pile of books over here, and I'm gonna shoot my rifle at it as I turn to look at Whisker Biscuit and go, I'm gonna line up the shot. You gonna join in? No, you're just gonna use the bookcase as a scratching post. Excellent, got it. All right.
And are you shooting the one around Vesper or a different one? I missed where you pointed.
This one down here.
Very nice. An 18 does hit it.
Time for that big rifle damage. Ooh, girl.
Ow.
It did not like that at all. As you explode multiple books, and Lokemos and Marius each shed a single tear.
I wanted to read that
You
one.
get an extra attack.
It had to be done.
Wait, was that your magic learning book?
Yeah, extra attack. Alright, I'm gonna shoot again.
Go for it.
Shoot a bang bang
For
again.
dummies.
Yeah, the douchey sorcerer now has a bullet through his head in his cover picture.
17 does hit. No.
Oh,
Nice. Good God.
Just ripping those books in
Oh.
half. There's only like
When-
2 left.
point of order, Amy needs to roll for jams.
Oh, to see if the gun jams.
Correct.
How do I do?
I don't know.
Roll a d20, and I'll say if you get a 1, it jams, and if you get anything else, you're fine.
Awesome.
So that's 2 shots you got.
Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, roll for the second one. Pushing it. You're on thin ice, but we'll take it.
I want to make sure I clear everything nice and neat before I shoot again anyway.
Very nice. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Clover? Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna smack Whisker Biscuit on the butt and command him to defend me should those books come after us.
Got it.
That is the bonus action.
That's the bonus action.
Yeah, I get to command them to do so.
Nice.
That will make it Lokemos' turn. What are you doing? You're being swarmed by flaming books.
Yeah, and it's I don't want to risk moving because I don't have a lot of health left. So I'm gonna bonus action activate my innate sorcery. So underneath his headband, it starts to glow a little bit, and it glows like this really kind of like the color of his scarf, green color, and he just starts emanating this green aura around him. And for my action, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. And the spell
More
save
psychic
against-
damage.
Yeah, is now a 16. Did that activate?
Here
Yes.
before it's too late.
It's 16, not 15.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
I got a crit. It's not having it. It heard what happened with the AI on the other side of the library, and it was like, "You're not getting me with that shit."
So it only takes half of this damage.
So good.
4.
Perhaps I could interest you in some light reading.
Oh no. Oh
The robot emoji.
no. I believe that's gonna be
Starfinder
my
campaign.
turn.
All right, that's your turn.
Oh, we walk back into the room and it's just
Alariad, it is finally your turn. You're being swarmed by books that are not on fire, but there are books near you that are on fire.
I can't see a damn thing. I don't know what's happening. Do the books have light because they're on fire?
The ones on Lokemos, yes, they give off a little bit of light, enough for you to see the swarm on you two.
If you don't know what I see, just look at the stream because I literally can see very, 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 very little. So I'm just gonna rush towards what I can see.
Protect him! Help him!
Protect them.
So you're running away from, 2 swarms of bugs.
I can't see. I don't know they're there. It's not all right. No.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yowza.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a dex save from this one. This is the swarm that was not on fire. It was swarming you, so I need a dex save.
Pray for me, chat. Pray for me. It's +0. Hey, that's my initiative.
Yes. This is how we TPK, folks.
That one's going to hurt. Hold on.
D&D
No,
game
Jesus.
Total damage. That is 12 bludgeoning and 7 slashing from the paper cuts.
Ew.
Yikers.
Books! Our
Man.
mortal enemy.
Oh my god.
That was a
We are American.
Yeah.
Right, now,
Most
this
of-
one, I don't need a deck save on this one, but I will see if I hit you.
Oh, you're not heroic anymore.
I also got a nat 1!
Ah!
So the flaming books do not hit you, they flap at you, and it's like opening an oven door.
Oh, oh, ah, 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 woo. No, 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 no. We're not doing this again. God. You know, I am going to, having been grievously injured by such things, tap on my own strength as I touch my holy symbol. Branch and feather, and I will heal myself for the remainder of my lay on hands, which is 15. And with a bonus action, who's in this swarm of books? Can I even tell?
The one in front of you, it's Marius. He's holding a torch in one hand and a rapier in the other.
Marius, look out! I think, well, I closed it too fast. I closed it, but Shield of Faith? Yes, I can hit you with that.
Oh, thank you.
Why does it? Oh no, I don't have that. That's long gone. Thunder Smite is super long gone. What?
It was like trees and books over, and you could still just see my face.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how they did that effect, actually.
Not sure. I have to go look into
You do
that.
it as
but
a,
yeah.
you do it as a
Yeah.
separate tile. So like that's a separate asset compared to the rest of the manor, and then you can.
But is it
change the
used as
setting that says- You say put that
Is
in the foreground. So it goes
I see,
foreground,
foreground.
background. Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
It's a
I never
very
used
cool-
foreground.
very cool trick that Foundry, especially like their professionally made modules, really make use of, like spider webs and shit
Excellent.
when you walk under them, and then it's like over you. It's
Well, I didn't
that's
know
it.
you could move foreground images like tiles that
yeah,
were
you have to set it as a
placed.
tile. You have to import it as a tile, like a separate asset, and then use that as the foreground. So that's like separate.
Very
from the
cool.
rest of the-
What's
Anyway,
your Shield
cool.
of Faith look like?
As I extend, you see, coming from my holy symbol is projected a silvery light that is the logo, symbol of the Raventree family. Raventree influencer here.
yeah.
Like, subscribe, and attune to the bell of notifications to. Another tassel just fell off. It's fine. You can buy some more in the merch store.
Number 1.
Goodbye.
Well, that's what he's been up to all this time outside the manor.
AI is banned.
It's at the end of Alarian's turn.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I said that a few.
Alright, so I have one more swarm of books that have to go.
Is there a spell effect we can go?
The swarm of books wants absolutely nothing to do with the big boomstick in the corner. And so they're gonna come over here and swarm Alarian.
No. This is why I didn't go to university.
I need a deck save from you, please.
Eh? Eh?
Huh?
9 total damage.
It's something.
It's not bad.
I'll take it. You blocked some of the paper cuts, not a lot of them, but some of them. And that was the longest 6 seconds of my life. Oh my goodness, that was a lot.
Why?
The first swarm of books, as we come back to the top of the round, the first swarm of books is going to come over here to Solvalarian because they don't want him to get away. Then they're going to see Clover and they're going to like it.
That should provoke an attack from Loki.
Yes, if you would like to take an attack against this book.
I'm not going to use my reaction here, only
That's
because
fair.
I would probably want it to protect myself.
Would Whisker Biscuit's command to protect me go off though?
You can choose to have that do one of two things. You can either have the swarm, you can have Whisker Biscuit jump into the swarm and take its aggro, or you can have it let Whiskers let it swarm you, and then give the swarm disadvantage.
Swarm disadvantage. It's a house cat. It's just a disadvantage. Let's be real.
Jesus, with disadvantage?
I got two
Level
19s.
19. I'm gonna need you to put your dice in digital dice jail.
Frankie, chill out.
I'm in with a bang today, y'all.
It's the first fight, my bro.
Welcome to Foundry.
Yeah, right. Can I need a deck save
here.
from Clover. Okay, good.
That was,
Save off these. Ooh.
Okay. Damn.
I didn't calculate for how small I actually am.
Okay, Clover.
Okay, it's only 10 total damage.
It's half, right?
Yes.
It's because it's 2d6 on the attack, and then it's 1d6 for the paper cuts.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Darius, it's your turn. You still have the torch.
Sure do. I am not a fighty person. I'm not going to be very helpful at all here. Is it? That one is near death. Am I able to target the swarm separate from Alarian, or is it kind of all over the place and I risk hurting him?
You would risk hurting him. So at the Tome, anytime we fight swarms, if you are attacking a swarm that is on top of another creature, if you roll a nat 1, you will hit, in this case, Alarian with your attack.
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I'd like to. There's a little bit of shenaniganery here, but Marius would like to. Could I use Mage Hand to grab a book in the swarm and try and drag it past the threshold?
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't
Mage
expect
Hand
that
is-
to like. Yeah, it's. I can only do like 5 pounds or 10 pounds of manipulation, but if it's just one book, then.
Mage
I want
Hand
to
your
see if
action.
Yeah, that would be my action. I want to see if it disanimates or like it did, like Vesper did when that it was anchored.
Yeah. So you grab the book, you throw it, you like hurl it out of here into the foyer, and as soon as it gets over the threshold, it like ceases being animated, stops moving, and like falls to the ground with a thud.
Lorian, we can push them out the door. Yeah.
Book pushing.
And I will test out this theory by moving. And I want to go ahead, take your reaction attack across this threshold. Books.
You didn't move out. Oh, you got the other one. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep. Ow.
To be fair, that's not the threshold of the house.
Yeah, no, but when the book left the room. Although I
Threshold
guess
of
it
the
happens when I
library.
leave. Yeah.
Can I get a dex save from you too?
It's... $17.
Total of 6 damage as it slaps at you as best as it can over the threshold as you kind of dive out of there.
I am like, yeah, there's a lot of blood dripping at this point, just sloshing on the floor a bit. But Marius will try and call out to everyone. They can only survive in the library. And then I'll use my bonus action to use the healer's kit again. And that's my turn.
I'll make it this swarm of books, which
much
does
better.
not follow Marius out of the library. In fact, it turns and it tries to attack Alarian.
Sorry.
Super Tank Buster engage! Yeah!
Only 5 damage because it wasn't swarming you, so because this is a separate one from the one on your face. So 5 damage total.
Yeah!
Greg, you don't suppose that swarm took a little bit of damage from losing one book?
A man can dream.
Minus 2.
There we go. There we go. Well, thank you.
That's that one's turn. Now it
Right.
is the one on top of Lokemos. 20. I'm going to need a dex save from you, please. Nine bludgeoning and slashing damage as normal. And 6 fire damage as it burns you.
I am dead.
I can't even see you.
And seeing you drop, the swarm actually moves away from you and is kind of like freaking out. It's moving erratically. It doesn't know where it's going. It smashes into one of the bookshelves. It takes a good chunk of fire damage. All right, that's that one's turn. You all hear a thump as a body hits the floor.
Oh, God.
It is the swarm that is on top of Vesper's turn.
Oh my goodness, Frankie.
Ooh. All right, one moment. Can I have a dex save from Vesper? No.
Oh, you might be muted.
Nope. You could, and then I, you know, just nope.
23
that
total
dice,
damage.
Okay.
You still up?
Yeah. I'm proficient in destitution. I thought we had talked about
We
this.
went over this. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. You're not looking great, but you're doing really well. You took that one on the chin, and now it's Dragobar's turn.
Oh man. What do I even do with this? All right. Let's see. No, I don't have books on me. They left, right? Or do I?
There are.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do have bucks on you.
Okay, so I will start by using my first attack on them. 1 second. Fucking 12?
12 does miss.
Ugh. Okay, second attack.
That one will
24,
connect.
5. And we'll do 8 points of slashing damage as I try to just swipe at the remaining books that are flying around me.
There's only 2 books left in this swarm that are fluttering around you, badly damaged.
Alright, we're gonna spend another key point.
Yay!
We're gonna use unarmed strike.
Bring it home. That's
17. For 9 points of bludgeoning.
That will take it down.
Okay, and then I'm going to rush up here to Vesper, who is being swarmed.
I am.
I am going to attempt to attack the books and not Vesper. "12 again. Great.
12 misses, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's really all I can do. I'll position myself a little bit more catty-cornered.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Vesper, that will make it your turn as all these books collapse over here. They turn to dust.
Oh, so there are no more books on me? Or
No,
no,
the ones
there
that Dragovar was attacking. There are still books on you.
How are the ones on me looking after taking 15 damage? Like, are they still pretty?
They're hurt. They're badly hurt, but they still got a little bit of punch in them.
Okay.
I got some vigor.
Here's the thing: if I go down, then I'm not gonna be able to heal anybody. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level, which is gonna take up my whole mother trucking turn.
Are we using question? Are we using 2024 healing or old healing?
That is, I think we're using 2024. Yes.
Okay, so it's double the usual, so it should be represented in the roll.
I thought we were using 2024.
Are we
Pretty sure we were.
Are we using 2020? I thought we were using 2014 for everything.
Oh,
Otherwise, exhaustion would be ×2.
That's right. My bad. We are using the old ones.
Oh, okay. I like the 2024 healing.
Yeah, because otherwise my
yeah.
whole character sheet needs to be redone.
I think I lose 1d8 off of this, right? Because it should be 3d8 for a 2nd level.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know how to take that away. So just whatever the last one is, we'll just delete from there.
Wait, you're using a 2nd level slot?
Yeah. But
So-
it automatically says I'm using 4d8s.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll, and then we'll just take the lowest, the last one in the line,
So,
which was a 1.
perfect.
So you get 17 HP back.
Okay. That puts me at 30. And yeah, that's my turn, and I say, you know, you look like you've been yeah, you've been written by a 5-year-old. Just to be mean. Not because I have cutting words or anything like that. I do not.
Just being vindictive.
Exactly. Just letting them know that I still dislike them greatly.
Is that the end of your turn?
It is. Sorry. I thought I had said that.
Nope. I asked, and then I was not muted. It is Clover's turn.
All right, I'm gonna command Mr. Whisker Biscuits to go over here and try to finish out that back of those books that I murdered earlier. Nah, 9.
No, 9 misses. I'm sorry.
And that was my bonus action. For my action, I'm gonna try to shoot the books behind our buddy there.
All right. 24 does hit. Yes. Ripping through pages, ripping through tomes. Oh god, it's 24. Okay, and then roll me a d20.
Stop it.
Your gun
Not for
is
right now.
it's hanging a little bit. It's pulling to the left. It doesn't. It's a little, I don't know, gunky is the best word. You're gonna need to clean it pretty well, but it's holding up for now.
Okay, can I take my second attack with it?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go, Waze Bang.
That hits.
Nice.
that takes out that swarm of bugs.
Good.
With it also comes an unnatural amount of extra gunpowder that shouldn't have been there, like it cleaned itself out.
Spits all over the floor.
Alright, you can go back away. I took it behind my back.
Is that the end of your turn?
It's the end of my turn.
Alright, I need a death save from Lokemos. Oh no.
Oh shit.
That's not what we. There's the one we've been looking for.
There's
We needed
two
that in the
failed?
gun. Yeah, that's 2 fails.
Yeah.
Know where he is.
Yeah.
That's 2 failures. He needs 3 saves or 1 more failure, and he will pass on.
Good remember the previous.
Lokemos, you start to hear your mom's voice calling to you. I need you to behave. Please. I'm not ready for you yet. Sorry.
You're muted.
I know Lokemos is over there somewhere, and I can't see him. I'm gonna slash at the books around me, and hope I hit something. Let's try again.
They dodge out of every sword swing.
That's way better. Let's make that a smite. Things are not going
Yeah.
great for us. This plus. Oh yeah, weird. My longsword damage also is not showing up. Oh wait, it's here. It's up here. There's one up here. Normal. The worst smite ever.
You take care of all of the books around you, and you hear a quieting of the flapping. You still hear flapping in the distance, and a screaming as your teammates are being attacked, but a stillness around you, Alarian.
There are other kinds of learning!
I like experiential learning. Jeez.
I will hold my ground here.
Alright,
Actually, I'm gonna yell out to everyone, get out of the library! And I'll hold the line here.
alright. That will make it this swarm's turn, and this is the swarm that was on top of Clover. I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna go after Clover again. And I think misses you, I would assume.
It does.
Hooray! I do need a dex save. And you made it, so you only take a little bit of damage.
Woo woo.
You only take 2 damage. They seem to be losing steam and losing whatever is enchanting them is maybe running out.
Steam-powered books?
It's Marius' turn.
Okay. This is such not a Marius move, but we need a Hail Mary to try and save Loki, and I can't do it. Marius is going to take an inhale, and then just like unleash loudly a stream of insults at the books and try to aggro their attention. as calls out like, "Oh, come on! All of this flapping and not a single original thought between you. You're just ash and ego. You're the only thing my family left behind that no one fought to save. I've already read better ghosts and footnotes. Swarm all you like." We'll just try and I don't know if you want like an intimidation check or performance or some charisma skill I'm terrible at.
Performance or intimidation, your choice.
They are the same mod, but I guess I am trying to make them angry and rile them up, so go with intimidation. Well, I am a resourceful human, so I will spend my heroic inspiration to try to reroll this.
14 is better.
14
is
better.
Is much better. Behind you, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Would you please stop shouting through the foyer, Master Marius? Just absolutely unacceptable and not of a Raventree to be shouting like this.
Say, the only reason that rule exists in the library is because, generally speaking, the books can't do any harm. So if you want me to stop yelling, then turn off the books.
Us gives you this tired face of, I'm so over this, but there's nothing I can do because I work for you people.
That's right. You work for me. Shut the books down.
That will be the end of your turn, but it looks like he's going to say something. Let's see here. The
Deny
intimidation
an order from a Raventree.
The intimidation did work for the most part. The books that are on fire are not paying attention to you because they're on fire.
That's fair. That's fair. Come on, cross the threshold, books. Let's go.
The ones that are on fire are just sort of flapping uselessly against the window panes in the corner, and for the most part are like out of the way of any real danger unless somebody goes and aggroes them.
Okay.
The books that are on Vesper have taken the bait of the yelling, and they are moving towards the door at high speeds.
I would like to attack them.
Go for it.
As would I if they get far enough away.
Yeah, they will move away from actually all four of you technically, because it's going to move away from everybody except Alarian. Alarian's in the doorway.
Focused.
25.
25 hits. 19 hits.
I cannot roll damage though.
7 on the dagger attack, max damage again, and then what do we got for the scimitar? The few remaining books, there's just like 2 more cross the threshold and immediately collapse. Making it Dragovar's turn. As of right now, Dragovar, you have Dark Vision, right?
I do.
Okay, so you saw one swarm of books kind of flap off into this alcove at the bottom of the library. You saw the one that flew and fell apart, and then there's just the one more attacking Clover right now.
Okay. Before I do anything, I'm going to turn to Vesper, and I'm going to sort of straighten her as much as I can by her shoulders and say, "The Horned One is dying."
God, somebody said it because I'm on the other side of the thing and he's not in my line of sight.
I point in his direction and I say, "Fix it if you can." And then I will turn to face the books that are swarming Clover, right? Yeah?
Yeah, there's a swarm on Clover. If you attack that, as I said before, if you get a nat 1...
Yeah, if you get a 1, I'll hurt. We'll just get an 11, so I won't hit anything. 20. Alright.
For 4 damage.
A whole 4 damage of slashing. And then I'll spend a key point.
Just monk things.
Critical.
There we go. There we go. That's what we needed.
Stun them.
11 points of bludgeoning damage to the book. Or to the swarm.
Very nice.
Still up.
Yeah. That would actually have been unhurt, unfortunately, before this.
Oh my god, with these 9s. Okay, I guess I hit it once or twice. Alright, that's all I can really do. I'll position myself down here to try and be a little bit more closer to the action. But that's all I can do this turn. So that's my turn.
Got it. Vesper, it is your turn.
So when Dragovar kind of turned me, did that move me so I could see where, or like in the direction? I know what direction.
He pointed like this way, like that way. Go. He like turned you that way.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move then 20 feet here. If I can make my little guy move,
Are you on
Looks like you might be
the?
on the ruler.
Yeah, you have to at the top left. You have to put yourself back in. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Oop, the silver ruler. At the top left, there's a little four. It looks like 4 corners above your ruler. Looks like a little box.
Yeah. Okay.
Click on that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Hit the
got
top
it.
left
And
and then
then-
the top right.
Yeah, now you should
Okay.
be able to move here. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
20. Where is this Lokemos?
Yes, that's it.
It's a
I have a question. How do we feel? Because some people change. How do we feel about bonus action spells and then action spells in one turn?
1 bonus action, 1 action, 1 is a cantrip, 1 is a leveled.
What if one is a racial ability but it's a spell?
That would count as your leveled.
Yeah. I haven't. Okay, I just I get closer to him. I cannot make it in this move. Oh, I could double dash and I could get there. So I will get to him, but I can't use my.
Do you now have healing word?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I
could
I have a small interjection here. I have beat on you guys enough today. You would have gotten to like there, and then I think if you like cut that corner perfectly, you would have enough movement to get to him.
Okay. If I can get to him in one move,
I will
then
be
I will cast.
in this regard. I have done enough damage today.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like, I have Misty Step, but then it's a spell, and okay. Gotta go to my spell list, and I'm going to do Cure Wounds at 3rd level. Cast spell. And I think you actually only get 5d8 or something like that. So whatever the last one was.
You get 26 healing.
Yeah.
Spark. Oh.
Come back. Your mom's voice fades as she says what she said before, and then you're like ripped back into the library.
They're just like, Mom.
I'm gonna just double check in the rules for upcasting my spell. How many? Nope, I get all 6
You
at
do
3rd
get all
level.
6. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then you get 33.
That's 2024 rules.
Nope, I have them turned on to 2014. I thought in D&D Beyond.
We will give you 33, and we'll double check in between episodes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
This is why there's some of the
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Vesper?
It is. Sorry. Yes.
Clover, it's your turn.
Do I sell books on me?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stab him with this.
12 is not enough. 18 hits. 8 damage.
Not bad, not bad.
Bonus action, I'm gonna ask Whisker Biscuit to get this flying shit off me.
Go for it. Oh yeah, there we go.
nice.
I didn't roll that
House Panther
critical, sorry.
crit. Yep.
So that's plus an additional, so 7 plus we do brutal crits at the tome, so that should be another 6. Is 13 is enough to kill the bucks.
Woo! Thank you, sir. Whisker Biscuit just like swipes the last of them out of his hand and like shoves them in his mouth to gnaw on.
Very nice. All right. Well, because there's only the one swarm of books left, I'm going to give everyone a free round before we, because you guys are technically still in combat, but I'll give you, I'll end this combat and give you a free round to move or do anything you would like.
Lokemos is immediately going to make sure I have the thing. Run out of the library. It's like stumbles out of the library, really. It's like, Mom.
Yeah, I think there is. Get out. Winding
We're all
down.
dead though.
Wait, what?
I thought there were
There's-
still.
There's one
There's
swarm
still
that is still on
flaming.
fire in the corner.
I still can't see shit.
I mean, do we want to finish it off?
I was gonna say I'm whenever it comes to my turn, I will just throw my daggers at it and try and pin the last couple to the walls.
Yeah, I'll slash at it if that's what we're doing.
That is the case, and we're gonna have Vesper and Clover and Dragovar. Between the three of you, you could kind of easily take down the remains of this one swarm. So you three will do that while Marius and Lokemos and Alarian are out of the library speaking to us. And Usk looks at you three and he says, well, good, that's one of the chores off of your list, and only a few more to go before dinner time. So you should get to it, I suppose.
Excuse me?
What are you talking about? What chores?
Well, your mother didn't tell you? We have several things that need to be done around the manor and around the grounds, and we can't continue on until they're taken care of. Part of that was the library. I thought that's why you wanted access to the library.
What? No. I just wanted to take a look.
Mistake.
I didn't mind at all killing all the books. I'm fine with that.
And Usk kind of digs in his coat pocket and pulls out this little scroll that he unrolls, and it goes down, not all the way to the floor, but it goes down pretty far. He's like, yes.
Is it unrolled?
There's several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now there's 6 things that you need to do.
I beg your pardon.
You better get to it. We're waiting for dinner, and you can't arrive when I can't announce you until they're all taken care of.
This is... You can't be serious.
Who approved
Well.
this?
Say that one more time, say.
Who approved this?
Oh, Lord Raventree himself, he asked. that
Great, I
all
will
of
go
us-
directly to Lord Raventree right now.
Well, unfortunately, you can't do that until it's dinner time.
When have I ever been denied access?
You are more than welcome to go and attempt to have yourself enter the dining hall, but you'll find that it's quite barricaded.
Fine,
Why
ask.
so messy?
Say that one more time.
How come the books were so unorganized?
It's been difficult without some of our staff here. Every day, more and more are becoming housebound. There's not a whole lot we can do. Getting new help these days is quite difficult. It seems nobody wishes to work as we did.
Finally run out of unpaid interns.
Families
No.
no longer willing to sell their whole souls to you.
You know as well as I, Captain Alarian, that we had no say over who the family hired or didn't hire. How was your assignment out there, by the way? I heard it's lovely this time of year.
It went fine. Better than this place. I leave, and all goes to hell.
Well, you brought Miss Lady Vespertine, and that is the most important thing you could have done because she is the key to restoring this family's honor.
Of course.
What does that mean?
We will have time for all the explanations once you are finished with your chores. Alright, first, there are several wraiths that are damaging the china in the dining hall. We have a spider infestation out on the grounds. There is something that is moving through the mirrors, which is causing all of the housebound to become quite agitated. We need somebody to go and take care of the undead guards because they are causing quite the nuisance in the evening with all of their stomping around.
Legitimate stomping.
Legitimate or not, they are keeping everyone awake. It is quite irritating. So you, of all people, are the best person to go and deal with that. Dinner cannot be served until the rust monsters in the kitchen are taken care of. And finally, I believe there is some sort of jelly that is clogging up the pipes in all of the lavatories. So I'm going to need someone to go and take care of that.
Who's shitting jelly?
I would ask you, Captain Alarian, to remember that you are back home and you are in the estate, and to remember your decorum.
Should we take care of all the house chores first or do the outside chores first?
It doesn't matter to me, whichever one's easiest.
Not the spiders.
So outdoor last, then.
Oh,
Infestation sounds like spiders.
as long as we don't have to go near any more books.
I think the library's probably the safest place.
Yes, in fact, I'll go in there and tidy up all the remains that you have, and I'll try to set it in order as best I can while you go about your other chores. Oh, and there is a guest waiting in the parlor, so one of the Raventrees proper should go in there and greet him.
That's all right. I'll tidy up the library.
Very good then. I will, if you need me at all, just call and I'll be there. Otherwise, I'll be down in the kitchen trying to prepare dinner and keep the housebound from getting too feral.
Very well.
Thanks, us.
Vespertine,
Yeah.
are you the one who healed me?
Oh, yeah, that was me. By the way, guys, if I'm on the other side of the bookcase and I can't see somebody going down, you gotta say maybe like, somebody's down, we need a healer, sort of
Thank you.
thing.
We need a healer.
Some of us can't see in the dark, so
We need your amazing words of inspiration and healing. You are so cool. We need you over here with us.
I also just heard like a thud, and that was it. I'm sorry I didn't quite see you. Otherwise, I would have been yelling. And well, you can't trust Whisker Biscuits to notify you for shit.
No, you're all fine, thank you.
We gotta find some like healing potions to give to those of us who are squishier.
I have
Oh.
one, but
Put some more. Does anyone need? Basically, Marius will lay out the healing kit. Basically, it's a way of using your hit dice without needing to take a short rest. The way I have it set
I
up.
would really like a short rest though.
I could also use a time.
Yeah.
We could
Maybe
just
we
take-
should.
And I'm hungry.
Maybe we should go back into the library now that it's cleared.
are we sure it's clear?
It looks clear to me.
Snack break in the library.
Well, at least let's let get a light up.
Yes, those of you privileged to see in the dark.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Aren't
No.
you elvish? Like, I thought all elves could see in the dark.
I'm only a little bit elvish. Very average in terms of elves, actually.
I thought even that little bit of elvish, like a cat vision. I don't know. Can cats see in the dark?
I don't know.
I
My
just figured if you had some in you.
my dad could see in the dark.
Got it.
I can't.
All right, we're going to fade out from the family here as they kind of hole themselves up in this library around the ruined books and a lot of their own blood that they've now spilled in the estate. I did post a copy of that list of chores that Usk gave you. But we're going to fade out as they take their short rest kind of off camera. And when we return in a week, we will continue fighting our way through the manor and trying to tackle this list of chores so the family can finally have dinner.
One quick question for you, Link, before we head out.
Yes.
Little cliffhanger. I haven't forgotten. Who wrote that blood?
Hmm.
It was us.
That. Smash cut credits.
Yep.
That was that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It was such a fun time. I've been well, actually we'll do it this way. We start with Loki. Who are you and where can we find you?
I'm Irving or Loki. You can find me on Facebook, where I will be releasing my first comic book, the first issue of the comic book at www.facebook.com/blackdragon7592. Amy.
Howdy, I'm Amy Appleclover. You can find me here on Twitch in the mornings, on Saturdays and Sundays under Dancing Gnome. Come by, grab your cup of coffee, wake up, hang out with me and the cats. It's pretty much what we do. Aaron, what are you up to?
I'm Erin. You can find me on TikTok at Even Footnotes or at Even Footing Games, writing games and reading books.
It being awesome.
That too.
Trey, who-
Sorry, Alex. I was trying to think of who hadn't gone.
No worries.
So
Hi,
much
I'm Alex.
pressure.
You can find me here at Link's Tome of Adventure and on the Banners and Blades coming to a Kickstarter near you. Amy.
we did
Amy.
Amy.
Allison.
Hey.
We did Amy. Sorry, Trey.
I am Trey. I play Dragovar, and can be found on Instagram under Blue Muse Creations. I have several projects in the wings, but one of them that I'm most proud of and excited to release is our VTT content that we're putting out pretty soon. So keep tuned. Sam.
Hey folks, I'm Sam. I'm an indigenous queer storyteller and soon to be the husband of Link. Wah, 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 wah. You can catch. Oh no, my brain! The brain rot! The brain rot! Ah.
Really, I get to be your husband. It's more.
You can be husbands in life.
We can, but it's more of an up step for me. I know it might be a down step for you. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Stop that! Stop that right now!
Stop talking about my friend
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Say, this is inappropriate. We don't like this.
Link's Tome of Adventure like that. I don't care who you are.
How dare you?
Do not make us like roll initiative against your bad judgment of yourself.
Please don't. He will just murder us with his rolls.
It's a CR 30. What do you want?
Almost us in the first fight.
Incredible.
Just kill all of us.
Oh. But if you're looking for more D&D action, we are running a 5th edition 2014 level 20 one-shot. So 2 huge boss battles coming to the Tome as a chapter at the end of the month. So look out for that. Make sure you sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Over to you, husband.
Soon to be husband. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's yeah. So I'm Link. I run games 7 days a week with Sam at the Tome. It's super fun. These guys are amazing. I love them all. What do I have going on right now? We just started our new pirate campaign, Signs on the Water. We got a little bit of space in there. We're still doing Toad House Blues, our Mario campaign. I'm starting up a Spyro the Dragon campaign, the Steven Universe campaign. Once I get my hands on the books, I need to run those, but I have it all written and it's all ready to go, and it'll be a lot of fun. Steven Universe won't be a campaign. It'll be like a 3-shot or something. And yeah, I want to do another Daggerheart campaign, and it's lots of fun. We got tons of new stuff. I know new systems are coming out all the time. I want to get my hands on as many as I can. So definitely come in and check us out over at the Tome and check out the Discord link.
Hell yeah.
Discord link to Link's Discord.
The link to Link's Discord. Here at Link's Tome.
Who are we raiding, Sam?
We're in now too.
Oh, I was trying to find someone to raid out to. Most of our friends are not online, but I have found a few people that would. Let's see, Anthem's Archive. I think we're coming their way. They're wonderful VTubers who play D&D. So let's go check them out. They're on their 22nd session of Phantasmal Madness. But yeah, we'll see you all a little later. Bye.
Bye everyone. Love you all. See you next week.